Hi everybody, Will Gilson here at Puritan & Company. I just wanted to send out a personal message to all of you to say thank you so much for being a part of this year's Julia Child Dinner, albeit it's at home, you're still a part of it just the same way. I wish you were all in the dining room with me right now, being able to do everything that we normally did here, listening to weird French music, celebrating, cheersing, going around all the tables, inviting all the guest chefs here. But right now, it's just us and you guys at home. So I want to thank you for being a part of this. Inside of your container of all of your food for tonight, we have some little instructions to be able to walk you through everything as we go. You can go as quickly or as slow as you'd like. We just want to make sure that no matter what, you take some photos of you guys enjoying it at home. You tag us at Puritan Co. on either our Instagram or Twitter, or throw some photos up on Facebook on our Puritan & Company page. We want to be able to see you guys enjoying it. We want to see like you're a part of it as if we were here, and so that next year we can laugh at all these photos when we're back in this dining room celebrating in person. So let's get into your menu. So the first course that you guys are going to have is going to be a niçoise salad. So really kind of traditional, one of Julia's most classic dishes. The combination in this one is some tuna that we've poached, and a little bit of olive oil, herbs, garlic, onions, and then we have it with some wax beans, which are really kind of the same thing as green beans, they're just a lighter color, some heirloom cherry tomatoes that are coming from our farm out in Groton, and then we have some confit marble potatoes, some picholine olives, hard-boiled egg. All of this is going to be laid out in your container, sort of left to right in all the different ingredients that are in there. Feel free to take them out and mix them all together with the dressing that'll be on the side, but you can also decide if you want to put them together on the plate just little by little and pick at it piece by piece. That's one of my favorite ways to eat a niçoise salad. We'll show you some photos of that, of what we like to plate as when we're done here. The next dish that we have is vichyssoise. So vichyssoise is essentially a cold soup made from potatoes and leeks. If you don't like cold soups, you can heat it up. It's just no longer called vichyssoise. It's potato leek soup at that. I don't really make the rules, but you know, here we go. So you can take your soup, pour it into the bowl, and then inside of your container of all of your different ingredients will be some of the smoked bay scallops. Just plop those in either right in the middle or a little bit around the plate. Then you can also take the dill oil that we have on there. Obviously not traditional to her recipe, but I think adds a really nice flavor to it, really brightens it up. Drizzle that right over the top, sprinkle some of the crispy garlic that's in there, and there's your vichyssoise soup. The next dish is going to be your entree. So when I should have said at the start of all this, if you want, put your oven at 250 degrees, a good reheating temp. When you receive your order from us, the beef bourguignon dish of short ribs should be pretty much, you know, warm, if not hot, when it gets to you. But depending on what time you're going to be ready to eat, it's best just to put it in there at a 250 degree oven, let it sit there, and be ready to take it out whenever you are ready to eat. I would just caution that if you don't have your oven preheated and you forgot to do this step and you're putting it all in at the end, just put it to like 350 degrees and only put it in for 15 minutes. The same goes for the side, which is the potato gratin. So inside of your beef bourguignon dish, classic dish of braised beef. Sometimes this is done from stew beef, which is usually from the shoulder. In this case, we have some short rib, which is much more fatty, unctuous, I think the best flavor, and I think Julia would approve. We have that inside with essentially the glazed vegetables, some of the sauce that it all cooks in, bacon lardons, and just some nice garnishes on there to make that dish all come together. Make sure when you take it out of the oven, you're really careful, use a towel or a mitt, scoop it out, put it onto the plate, make it as pretty or as yummy looking as you'd like. The gratin, some nice layers of potato. They're going to be topped off with some Gruyere cheese. We're going to have just a little bit of crispy onions on there as well. I think it's probably one of my favorite comfort food dishes. This is a really good one, but if you don't get through all of your food tonight and you're feeling a little full, fire it up in the morning with some eggs, and there you go. You got yourself some fancy hash browns. And then finally, we have the dessert. This is going to be from Brian. Brian Mercury, our pastry chef here at Puritan & Company. He did a dish with essentially crepes that are filled with a little bit of chocolate mousse. Those crepes will be inside of the to-go container that will be inside of your bag of all of your ingredients. Take them out, put them on the desired plate that you want. Take a little bit of the strawberry compote, put that over it, some of the creme fraiche, spoon that on top, and then finally some of the almond crumble. Now I will also say, if putting all this stuff on fancy plates is not what you're in for and you want to sit down and watch some Netflix and eat all of this stuff out of the containers that it comes in, please feel free to be my guest. You're at home. We're the ones who have to go to work every single day. Thanks everybody. I hope you enjoy this year. We really miss having you, and bon appetit, and cheers to Julia.